Hey there folks, Aldershot here, and today we're going to do a quick look into Daedalus No Escape, developed by Patrice Manegazi. I'm pretty sure I'm pronouncing that wrong, I'm sorry about that. It is on sale on Steam at the regular price of $12. Alright, so let's jump into a game. There is a solo mode, but it's just arena, basically score attack, or pre-made games to practice in. The real meat is definitely multiplayer, which we're going to join. Now, unfortunately, this is kind of a smaller game, so therefore it has a smaller community, and because of that, there's not always a lot of players online. Like right now, at this time of the hour of the day, in the morning, there's no one online playing the game. But luckily, there are servers with bots to play against, so we'll join one of those. We're going to join Capture the Flag match because it is my favorite game mode. You can't expect multiple modes that you would find in games, say, Unreal Tournaments or Quake. You know, deathmatch, team deathmatch, last man standing, captured flag, as you can see, team deathmatch, etc., etc. All right, so this is Daedalus. All right, and as you can see, it is a top-down shooter, and it does feature a pretty interesting kind of visual feature. A perspective feature, if you will, where you can only see things that you would normally be able to see if you were actually in the character's perspective. For example, this health kit that I'm looking at right now, you can't see it from around the corner. I actually have to kind of lean in from the corner to see it. And that goes for a lot of the details in the level as well, like blood, for example. So that's kind of cool. It definitely does a pretty good job at emulating what you would normally be able to see within your perspective in an FPS. And the whole idea really is to turn an FPS on its head and then see where that goes, alright? And honestly, this game does a fantastic job of doing that. I mean, the game looks great in my opinion. The sprites are very well illustrated. They show a lot of character. The level designs are great as well. And I do want to mention the game does feature a fairly active community-made map as well, where you can download and play community-made maps, and that definitely will help things with replay and variety as well. The gameplay is actually quite fast-paced as well. It's actually very close to what you would expect from games like Quake or Unreal Tournament, let's just say. But obviously from a top-down perspective. I'm not doing very well right now. The game does feature multiple weapons to use as well. Some actually might seem a little familiar. There's this, which is very similar to what I would call the plasma rifle in Unreal Tournament. And it's quite powerful, just like the plasma rifle as well. And of course it has rocket launchers and what you would expect from these sorts of games, alright? Now we are in Capture the Flag mode, so we should probably focus on trying to get to the enemy flag. Now, like other games of this genre that, you know, is not in a top-down perspective, it does, you know, you would do better if you were playing with human players and using teamwork. I'm going to try and do some teamwork stuff with this bot here and see how that goes. So, you know, there's definitely a lot of teamwork aspect as well. And again, this game's main focus is definitely on its multiplayer. It's definitely going to be the beef. And honestly, this game is a lot of fun. It's very, very enjoyable. If you're into Unreal Tournament or Quake, this is definitely an easy recommendation. It does pretty much everything right, okay? The control feels great. The way they got the visual perspectives worked out looks great. The gameplay is fast and very enjoyable, quite visceral, and very much has room for competitive play as well. The only real critique I would give to this game is that there is definitely some balance issues with its deathmatch mode, because there are spawn points. All right, it's not random spawn points. There are hard spawn points, I guess you can say. And there's no gating either, so spawn camping is an issue. It's done by players when I have played games online with other players. It's even been done by bots. So that, I feel, is a bit of a balance issue. But other than that, this game feels fantastic. I love the Capture the Flag mode. It's done very, very well, and every other mode is done very well as well. Team Deathmatch is a little bit more balanced because you have people constantly guarding your spawn points. Seeing how that's where people are spawning from the other end of the map. It's really just deathmatch that has some balance issues, I find, and that completely has to do with the way the game handles spawn points and all that kind of stuff. But other than that, the game is very enjoyable. And it's definitely geared towards people who enjoy Quake or Unreal Tournament, and it definitely features a very interesting perspective in this sort of gameplay. And it's, again, it has room to be competitive. It's quite hardcore. And I also want to mention there's dashes as well, because I didn't mention throughout the video, and that's kind of important. But anyways, guys, that's basically this game, and it's quite fun. What's this game called again? Daedalus. That's what it's called. Sorry about that. I forget things sometimes. But anyways, folks, I hope you guys found this enjoyable. Hope you guys found this informative. And if you did, you know, show me some love. Like, share, fave, and comment. And I also want to let you guys know that we have a Steam group just recently, so take a look at that as well. And I want to apologize for my really crappy gameplay ability in this video. Anyways, thanks for watching, folks. Aldershot out.